Morning peeps, it's your madman, that's Peeping for Pets, and anybody that classes themselves in the middle, but you're all weird, so I don't count that. It's, I don't know, early doors in the morning, again, it's fucking freezing, so let's hope that you're all nice and warm, and let's hope some of you are sleeping, which is supposed to be what you're supposed to do at this time in the morning, but you know, hey ho, madman doesn't. Just catching up on a few videos and a few news stories. I had a bad day yesterday. I had a good day in the morning, then I came back because I went to see my dogs, as I said, showed on the video. Like I said, they're my therapy. So, and then I came back here to my flat. I've got shopping and stuff in bags still. I did it out with the ex-missus yesterday at the Rose and Crown in Scaffer. If anybody's local, it's banging. Proper nice food. Big up the Rose. And then I came back, sorted some shit out, and crashed early doors, which probably explains why I'm awake early now. So I missed a lot of the news. I'm fucking glad I did. What on earth is this country of ours, this once great nation, becoming? It's not even, as the great Katie Hopkins says, it's not even batshit bonkers anymore. It's just fucked. For the start, you've got hypocritical Tory MPs calling for an inquiry into the grooming gangs when they did pretty much jack shit themselves. And then on the other side, you've got the Labour Party, headed by Sir Keir Starmer, obviously, who was the head of CPS during the main part of the grooming gang, rape gangs. They didn't groom them, they didn't brush their hair or make the makeup up or do the nails. They raped them, they fucked them, they drugged them, they drank them, made them drink alcohol, and they fucked them. And then they passed them on to somebody else to fuck them. Somebody else fucked them. They didn't groom them. Don't be lied to by the word grooming, because they might have trapped them to a mobile phone, but they didn't do their hair or anything. They fucked them. They raped them. Predominantly Pakistani Muslim gangs at that. So you've got the Tories that didn't do nothing for 14 years, 22 billion round black hole, blah, 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 all smash the gangs and all that shit. And you now got the Labour Party, Jess Phillips, won't do an independent inquiry into them, hasn't spoken to any of the victims from Oldham, yet she's an advocate for women's rights and safety and all that crap. Sorry, I don't mean that as it sounds, but there's a caveat to that if you look for Justice for Minister to protect men and boys from violence, you get Jess Phillips, who is the government minister for violence against girls and women. You do not get one for blokes. I googled it yesterday because it was pissing me off. Sideshow, sorry. That's how my head works, sorry. The CPS at the time of the Tories was in charge, was headed by Keir Starmer. Friends with Jimmy Savile, you know. Probably in the back pocket of Peter Sutcliffe at the time as well, wouldn't surprise me. But they're in the House of Commons or Parliament, whatever, I don't know. And somebody on the Tory side asks for an inquiry, and Keir Starmer, he calls it right wing to want an inquiry. That's right wing of you, isn't it? For far right. What the fuck? No. I want the lives of thousands upon thousands upon thousands of young British girls to be made a little bit important for what happened to them. That's not right wing. That's not right wing at all. That is, you know, they do inquiries into COVID, which was a man-made flu. Oh, sorry, I said COVID word as well. Oh well, I'm going to get fucked with the cactus probably. But they won't do an inquiry into grooming gangs, and if you ask one, you're right wing, far right. Twat. And not only that, but when the Tory minister says it's not right wing, all the benches of the Labour Party, from the back to the front, actually laugh and heckle and say, yes, it is. So I got some on my screen. Laugh and heckle and say, yes, it's right wing to want an inquiry. What absolute disdain. Not only for the British public who want the inquiry, but for the girls. The young girls, mainly in Labour-held seats as well up north. That's absolute disdain. It's disgusting. It's just... And then there's another story I've just come across. I'm watching, I think it's Baraka or something like that, a guy on UE. Hang on, let's see if I can find him. Yeah, Baraka Amuri is his name. He's a commentator. He's ever so good. He speaks a lot of sense, a lot of truth. I've just come across a story of I saw it, I think, in passing earlier, of a 14-year-old boy stabbed to death on a bus in London in broad daylight. There's been no arrest, and the police are asking for witnesses and stuff. Hang on a minute. Don't buses have CCTV cameras? What is it with the police only asking us to do all their work for them? Are they that understaffed, that underfunded now that they can't even get the security camera off a bus and look for the person that stabbed this young boy? But that's by the side. That's a wayside. You've got a young boy. You've got a family fucked up. 7 days, 8 days into January, into a new year, new start. We're all going to be a lot better off and blah blah blah. And it's not the first stabbing this year in London. I think there's already been about, at least I've heard of at least 7 or 8 stabbings, and at least 6 of them have ended up in murder, in death. And it's like 7 days in what we're going for, a world record this year. Apparently there was 15,000 knife attacks in London alone last year. 15,000 knife attacks in London, in one city. You know, what I see earlier the other day, I think the UK would fit 2 and a bit times into the state of Texas in America. Yeah, in one single city, we've had 15,000 knife assaults. I don't know how many of them resulted in deaths, but 15,000 in 1 year. Well done, Sir Sadiq Khan. Or Sadiq can't do his job, or won't. As you can see, today's going to be a long fucking ass day, and I'm already pissed off, and it's only, like I say, early hours of the morning. It's going to be a long day, it's going to be a cold day, so as with always, I'll finish with take care of yourselves, take care of your family, your neighbours, your elders, your relatives, especially well, anybody in this here. I'm not classed as a pensioner, but my fucking flat's Baltic, mate. It's fucking freezing. I'm laying up in freezing stuff. So just take care of everybody. Look after your sons. Be careful. Just go out. Don't let this shit scare you. Don't let this shit scare you. But go out. But just be fucking doubly careful. We've got to show these people. We've got to show these idiots who walk around with knives. We've got to show these idiots in Parliament, these idiots in government, these idiots in charge. We've got to show them that we will not be beaten by them. We will not. We will stand up and we will go about our lives like we did in the 70s and 80s with the IRA, like we have done since the 90s with all the terrorist attacks, the London Bridge attacks, the buses, the trains, the Ariana Grande concert, bless them kids, the Southport stuff last year. We will go about our way and we will win because we are Britain. We are British. But we've just got to stand together. So like I say, always take care, look after yourselves. Peace.